Patreon, a crowdfunding platform used by many podcasters, has removed a number of far-right creators, including Milo Yiannopoulos and Carl Benjamin, a YouTuber better known as Sargon of Akkad, for what Patreon claims is hate speech. However, Sam Harris, host of the Waking Up podcast, one of the top-grossing Patreon creators, has deleted his account in response, accusing the company of political bias. And other Patreon creators, Dave Rubin and Jordan Peterson, have promised to build an alternative platform, quote, that will not be susceptible to arbitrary censorship. There are reports of many Patreon supporters leaving the platform in protest. If you're one of them and you'd like us to bill you directly, we've worked out an alternative if you want it. Please let us know. Updates at podnews.net and we'll sort that. Yesterday, we reported that Apple Podcasts has mysteriously removed many reviews and ratings from their service. Those that contacted us reported losing around half their ratings and reviews. Issues were seen throughout the whole App Store, not just for podcasts. Some noted that review removals were seemingly at random and not related to a purge on automated or spammy reviews. At time of going to press, podcasters report that their ratings are back to normal. And are they actually important? Do you need ratings and reviews to get into the What's Hot section in Apple Podcasts? Daniel J. Lewis has been checking the data and he knows the answer. You'll find it linked from the show notes. Do you wonder what Adam Curry thinks of NPR's RAD podcast analytics service?
To have the gall to say, we won't know who you are when this takes place, is just a lie of epic proportions.
That is a lie. If there's IP addresses, you can figure it out.
You'll know what phone you have.
There's more in his podcast. Meanwhile, surprisingly to many, Pocket Casts have confirmed that they have no plans to include RAD in their roadmap. The podcast app is part-owned by NPR. TNT and Cadence 13 are launching a companion podcast to crime television drama I Am the Night. The podcast, called Root of Evil, will be 8 episodes focusing on the real story and real people behind the dramatized crime series. And Resonate Recordings have added a tutorial on how to use Audacity for your podcast.